Hello Global Wealth Building Team. Today I would like to share some success stories with HEMPWORX and my daily choice. Please ring the small bell bottom right hand side of this video. And subscribe to my channel. Thank you and enjoy the video.
Hi Larry, how are you?
Come in, come in.
Good to see you. How you feeling?
It's been a bit of a rough week.
Really? And the best way to take it is put it under your tongue and rub it in your cheek. Don't do too much, you're going to be asleep all afternoon. You know what you should do?
No.
Don't try to communicate, just relax. See what happens.
We know from animal experiments that the endogenous cannabinoid system is very important in regulating motor activity, that very type of activity that is impaired in Parkinson's disease. From animal experiments, we also know that boosting certain branches of the endocannabinoid system is helpful in relieving symptoms of Parkinson's. Finally, from anecdotal information, we know that certain patients who smoke marijuana experience relief of their symptoms.
I think you're calmed down.
So quickly.
Isn't that amazing?
He used just a single drop, and his hands afterwards were rock steady, and the dyskinesia left.
It was swing back.
It works most of the time.
In fact, it's... Did you guys eat lunch?
Are you hungry now?
20 a.m. Yeah.
It's difficult to watch this video of an Oregon child hurting himself in a fit of rage. 11-year-old Alex Eccles is severely autistic. His self-destructive behavior brought on by tuberous sclerosis, a genetic disorder that affects about 50,000 people in the U.S. It causes growths in organs, in Alex's case, primarily in the brain. Those growths can lead to seizures and autism. Alex can't communicate with words, making it difficult to understand what's troubling him.
Indescribable. It was horrifying. He was able to just be acting normal and all of a sudden just run himself to a wall.
His parents have turned to a controversial treatment, medical marijuana, to manage Alex's behavior.
When you've got no other options, are you honestly going to say no?
It wasn't always this way, though.
He was actually going to be Jake for the longest time, and when he was born, we saw him and said, that's not Jake, that's Alex.
The day Alex was born, Jeremy and Karen Eccles were full of hope until 6 weeks later, when their baby had his first seizure.
We didn't know he was going to be autistic at that time. I think he was 3 the first time he started hurting himself, though.
By the time Alex was 5, it was intense, self-directed rage. Alex headbutted anything he could, bruising his forehead so badly, his father says the blood would drain until Alex's entire face was black and blue. They got him a helmet, swaddled him like a newborn, tried mood-altering drugs. But Alex's daily violent behavior became the Eugene family's new normal. When he was 8, they made the heartbreaking decision to move Alex into a state-funded group home.
It was like we were throwing him away. Like we were just giving him to somebody else and saying, sorry, buddy, you know, you're not part of the family anymore. It was pretty rough.
But was there a way to help him, to bring back this smiling boy? Alex's parents looked into Oregon's medical marijuana program, and a doctor approved Alex. Alex is now one of about 50 Oregon children with a card like this. While autism is not a qualifying medical condition like cancer or severe pain, in Alex's case, the seizures are. And after a few months of treatment, the Eccles say they saw a dramatic improvement.
He went from hitting himself, blooding his face, within an hour, hour and a half, he would be playing with toys, using his hands, something that at that time was almost unheard of.
It's an extremely rare occurrence for Alex.
Alex's group home won't give him the marijuana, so about 3 times a week his parents give him a liquid form of the drug. Oregon law does not require a doctor to monitor a child's medical marijuana use. In fact, Alex's neurologist at Dornbecker Children's Hospital didn't know about the alternative treatment until we told him.
Did it surprise you that they were trying something like this?
No, I don't think so at all. I certainly am very much with them in my desire to help Alex. All of us want to help Alex.
Alex's doctor didn't speak directly about the controversy of using medical marijuana on children, but the American Academy of Pediatrics is against it. A doctor representing that group tells me that marijuana is toxic to children's developing brains, and there isn't enough known about the drug's long-term effects.
For us, the long-term side effects that are unknown for something that can't kill him are a lot better than the long-term side effects of him beating himself bloody.
The Eccles also say they're not advocating the use of medical marijuana for all autistic children, but they say walk a mile in their shoes, and the treatment might not seem so extreme.
She stressed me just immediately. I just feel
Do the other side. Turn around.
I just want to disease to leave me alone.
How are you? It's been probably about 5 minutes since you took the last dab.
Yeah.
How are you? How do you feel now?
I feel much more relaxed.
Okay.
I mean, parking is difficult to get to a level where you're comfortable with parking.
Yeah,
your body always
absolutely.
tenses up, your brain starts activating, it gives comfort.
Yep.
I feel much less right now than I did, 5-10 minutes ago.
Where's your pain level? I mean, you were at an 8 or 9 when we first got here. Are you still at the same pain level?
No, it's reduced. I'd say probably about 4 or 5 right now.
Really?
I mean, it's not gone, but it's definitely substantially reduced.
It's a little bit dulled.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No question.
This is before she started giving her the CBD oil.
It's like them hot dogs.
Ideal circumstances, it comes as the communist regime hosts another visit by this country's unlikely, unofficial diplomat. Correspondent Rich Edson is at the State Department tonight with the latest. Good evening, Rich.
Good evening, Brett. And Otto Warmbier is on his way back to Ohio. He will receive a full medical evaluation when he arrives. Diplomats say he has been in
Mom,
Ohio
picture
for a year. This comes as the State Department official said a week ago. The U.S. met with.
This is 1 week after CBD. She talks, she makes no sense.
Real fast and real fast. I had to 5, 3. Okay.
Okay. I'm here with my mom. It's July 7th. This is her first week taking the oil. I've been asking her questions and she's not answering me. She doesn't know my name. When she talks, she makes no sense.
You want. I pray by say.
I know. You have your baby. She loves her baby, don't ya? You love your baby. Yeah? Do you love your baby, Mama? You love your baby? Love you, Mama. Mama, I love you. I love you, Mama.
4 weeks post CBD oil administration.
Wow. You're being silly.
Well, I tried. If I didn't try, that's okay.
And it is okay. Hey. Hey. Mama. Hey.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Oh, you want to be the big turtle.
What? Oh.
She's now talking. She's talking to her. She's articulate. She's communicating. She understands what her great-granddaughter is saying to her is the point. And it's a couple weeks into taking the CBD oil, and she's just squirting a little bit under her tongue. It tastes just like citrus, and this is what is happening.
What?
I'm budding for you because I love you so much.
I love you so much too.
Well, that's fine.
Okay. Good.
And mine too.
Yep. You want your drink? Here.
No, I don't think so.
Nope. Okay. We'll just get it later, okay? Hey.
Hi.
I love you.
Well, I love you so much till I could squeeze the death out of you. But then I wouldn't get her ever fixed up if I get them kind of conversation.
You want to be silly?
Hi. Following the news that MPs are backing a call to legalise the use of marijuana for medical use, I wanted to film this video to show the effect of taking marijuana on my tremor. I have early onset Parkinson's disease, for which I've had deep brain stimulation surgery, which does a fair job of masking my symptoms. But for the purpose of this video, I've switched my DBS off. So what you're seeing here is my Parkinson's tremor with absolutely no medication whatsoever. I cannot tolerate the prescription medications for Parkinson's disease. They make me feel extremely unwell. What I'm going to do now is to self-medicate with some marijuana, and then come back after 20 to 30 minutes to show you the difference. Okay, it's now 20 minutes since I self-medicated with approximately 30 milligrams of marijuana, which is just a small pinch, taken using a vaporizer. And you can see that my tremor has calmed down significantly. In fact, it's almost completely under control. Sense of relief is overwhelming. Apart from calming my tremor, there are one or two other symptoms that the marijuana has affected positively. Dystonia, which causes my right foot to curl over and is most uncomfortable, is lessened considerably. My voice feels stronger and it's easier for me to get words out. Thanks for watching my video, I very much appreciate it. If you click on the like button underneath the video window.
My goal for him is to hear his voice, to hear him talk.
up. It's okay. Got me up. Okay.
Something that is legal to use but not easy to get in Texas is showing promise in helping veterans manage chronic pain and anxiety. It is not marijuana, but it is derived from cannabis, and because of that, the VA cannot prescribe it or help veterans get it. Someone else, though, is. Here's our Teresa Woodard.
People really do need to get engaged.
On her walls are photos of all the good she's done with veterans. On her desk,
This one's pretty potent.
something she believes can do more good.
It can help with all kind of pain.
At one point, she didn't believe that at all.
And I was that mom that had zero tolerance for it and held my kids' feet to the fire.
Donna Cranston used to think cannabis was marijuana and all marijuana was bad. CBD oil, while derived from cannabis, is not marijuana. It cannot get someone high, but users say it can treat pain and anxiety, part of Luke Barker's everyday life.
Right here, it feels like I've been kicked by about 10 mules. It's in because the tumor's in the right frontal lobe, which is the area that controls mood and judgment and all that stuff. So it's just a constant pain right here.
He spent 13 years in the Navy. He now has brain cancer.
Neurosurgeon at the VA says he believes that the tumor is related to my service.
He believes CBD oil can help.
There's lots of studies going on in the UK, people with the same type of brain tumor that I have, that's stage 4 glioblastoma, that used it and the tumor either died off or stopped spreading.
While CBD oil is legal in every state, including Texas, the Veterans Administration cannot provide it. It can be purchased in stores and online, but users say the most effective versions are also the most expensive. And veterans like Luke just can't afford it.
So far, it's working.
He now has access to the oil thanks to Cranston and another unlikely cannabis convert.
Myself, I'm not a proponent of marijuana, but the more that I spoke with veterans and saw that there were positive benefits, it became clear to me, that, at least, that there was a medicinal aspect to cannabis.
Retired Marine Lieutenant Colonel Steve Daniluk founded Warfighter Hemp, which grows organic hemp in Colorado and produces CBD oil. Most of his buyers are veterans or people who help veterans.
We're pretty hopeful for him that he'll have some good results.
Cranston is such a believer, she wrote and tweeted President Trump, asking him to encourage the VA to study cannabis and hopefully one day provide it.
I'm not ready to check out just yet.
An alternative treatment for those who came home from war, yet continue to fight. Teresa Woodard, Channel 8 News.
The American Legion is another organization that is lobbying lawmakers to allow the VA to dispense CBD oil. They point to a 2017 survey that found 92% of veterans support cannabis research.
It has been 18 years now since Colorado voters legalized medical marijuana, and researchers continue to make new discoveries on pot's impact on medical conditions.
CBS 4's Jamie Leary introduces us to one reluctant patient who volunteered to help us out.
An airman and then a businessman. Marijuana was not something on Gary Griffin's radar. Through the years, he never had an urge to experiment with it.
It was the devil's weed. It was awful to me.
When Griffin was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, he was suddenly open to anything that might help him sleep and stop his hands from shaking, even marijuana.
First drop, may not survive. I may go wild kicking off the balcony.
But Griffin agreed to enroll in a cannabis study with his neurologist, Maureen Leahy.
We legalized medical marijuana before we actually knew that it was effective for medical disorders.
To find out if medical marijuana would help the symptoms of Parkinson's, Dr. Leahy gave her patient CBD oil stored under lock and key at the University of Colorado Hospital. Many of her patients had positive effects.
But they had a reduction in our assessments of their motor symptoms, and they had improvement in their nighttime sleep.
For Gary, there was only a small improvement with the shaking in his hands.
I hoped for a miracle, but it didn't happen.
But he saw a dramatic improvement in his sleep.
Once I started taking CBD oil, I never had a sleepless night because I couldn't relax my muscle groups.
So much of an improvement, the man who called marijuana the devil's weed started growing it and processing his own CBD oil at home.
I'm not a stoner, but I am a proponent.
That was Jamie Leary reporting. In addition to Parkinson's, Colorado researchers are trying to determine if marijuana helps with sleep, pain, and epilepsy. Dr. Leahy plans to kick off a much larger placebo-controlled Parkinson's study in the coming months.
Joshua. Look. Say hi, Dad. Say hello. Say hello on the phone.
Who's Molly?
Joshua. Joshua.
Joshua. Hey, Joshua.
You can find out any answer. His mother witness protection. Even from prison.
Oh, is she giving you kisses? Hey. Did you know numbers now, Joshua? Joshua, in yummies.
Hey, hey, Mama Rocky.
Go on.
Oh, look. Joshua. Joshua, come here. Look. Come on this way. Come on. Quick now. Come on.
Is that fun?
Yeah, all right, I'll check it out.
Here, Papa. Good boy. The Joshua?
Yeah?
What are you?
A toy.
You're a toy. What are you doing in that toy basket? Are you a toy?
Yeah.
What type of toy are you? Are you a big toy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Shoes.
Shoes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday cake. What's this one?
Wait.
Huh?
Moon.
Sun.
Tom.
Joshua! Hey! I hoover you! I hoover you! I hoover you! I gonna get you! I love you.
Hi,
Good boy.